I'm searching for that special.
Welcome back to another Crashland, my fellow friends. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm gonna have a great day myself. I'm back because I am inspired. Let's grab some of this stuff. We've got some wood skis, we've got some other skis that's all over the place. We're gonna need some of these materials. Let's grab some of that. Let's grab some of that. Maybe some of that. I've already prepped a little bit. I don't need water. Don't think I need some water. Chest we're good on. I was actually just looking for me axe. Where's me axe? I lost my axe. I don't know where I put it. I put it away when I was doing some creative stuff because I didn't want to lose it. I have a bad habit of overwriting it. Ugh. I have a sword. I could make an axe. Maybe we just make an axe. I don't want to waste it though. Let's take some fireworks as well. I really don't know where I put my axe. Oh well, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Do we have our elytra on? We do. We need some boots too. We need some boot skis. Let's go for a little fly around. Woohoo! So, for in the last episode, that's right. You guys saw this beautiful castle. Now I've been doing some work. I've been working on the second tower while you guys haven't been around. I hope you guys don't mind. Woohoo! We almost hit that. We missed. Let's just kind of get up top of this starter mountain here. Yeah, so we've kind of started to add the second tower a little bit. It's actually, I think it's done except for the inside. I've also added this flag. Ouch. You know what? I always blame the Afterlife server for that, but honest to gosh, it's still Crash Can't Fly worth a dang. Okay, so let's come over here and take a look at what we built. So I kind of built this, nice, come in. I built this, flag. It's the first time I ever built something like this. Hopefully you guys like it. I've been trying to emulate some guys that I've seen. And then I built this really big, really heavy, kind of overbearing flagpole because the towers are so thick. I felt it needed that. So we did that while you guys weren't here. But it's coming along. Like when I go up over here, which is going to be the home of the future. Well, it's a mob spawner right now. Spawn in, please. But this is going to be a massive tower, like the Tower of Babylon. And when we get up on the Tower of Babylon, we get quite a sight that is pretty neat. Okay, let's land right there and take a look down. See, there is, I've named this place Myrden, M-Y-R space D-O-N. So yeah, when you get a nice view of the town, it looks pretty amazing. Oop, there's some redstone going off. So yeah, it's I'm liking the way it's looking. It's coming along nicely, and then we still have to do the walls and some other stuff. So I don't want to talk too much because I've got inspiration. We're not going to work on the castle right now. We're going to work on something else. I've got my texture pack loaded, and you'll probably notice a few changes. At least I hope you do. So let's go ahead and let's take a landing here. I've been working on the brick textures. You can see I've added another variation here with a little bit of a chip. I've also added some highlights and low light bricks. I've gone ahead and also, done some more damage for the cracked brick textures. And then even in the stone, in the cobblestone, I've gone ahead and made some big cobblestones. I don't know if I like it. I'm going to show you something in a second. Also, I want to give you guys this map. So I've been doing a lot of grindy work, just finishing up projects. So in here, I actually changed the way this works, and I widened the hallway. I was just experimenting with some stuff there, but yeah, so I've gone ahead and actually finished well, not quite finished. I need to do some more work in there, but both sides are done now, and I've also kind of just basically tidied up and cleaned up the inside of it, prepare it for more detail work. And as you can see, I finished the roof and the sides off. I don't know if you caught that. Plus, I started working on this lamppost design. So all in all, I'm super happy with just kind of doing these odd projects. I've also started to lay out this path, which I just showed you, and that path is just kind of like the more formal road into town. And then we have some minor roads. See, check this out. Look at this. I kind of worked on this a little bit more while you guys weren't here. I came up, did a little bit of, path design, continued what we had started in the last episode. Oops, see something there that I didn't want to show you, but it's all good. And then over here you can see I've got a kind of a test wall where I've been, mixing in cracked brick, which is also here, and then the different patterns and adjusting the frequencies and things like that. Also, you can see I've been working with this cobblestone texture. Not entirely sold on it, but we're getting there. We're getting closer. And then you can also see when you look at the castle, you can see that the variations are starting to add a little bit more life. Last but not least, I've ditched all the water, and you can see I start to dig down and dry out the moat, and I've been putting in grass, putting in dirt, backfilling it a little bit, making it a little bit more interesting. So I hope you guys like that as well. I definitely am enjoying the look. I'm liking the look. Oh my gosh, Crash, your brain's just not here today. Anyways, and then here is going to be the ramp and the drawbridge up into the main. Did I use two? I did use two different woods. One spruce and one's dark oak. This is the entry into what's going to be the main gate. So I was just experimenting with some larger than life logages just to see what that looks like. But today we're not doing any of that. I have a bunch of ladders, which I don't really need anymore. I've gone ahead and collected a whole bunch of resources. Oh, you know what? I was looking for one thing. And I could probably just go ahead and make this, but I'm just going to go check one chest to make sure and see if we have it or not. I need a trapdoor. I might just steal one somewhere. But I was hoping we had at least one wooden trapdoor, which we do. Thank goodness for that. It would be the end of the world if we didn't. No, I'm kidding. We're going to have to make ourselves an axe too, probably. So this here, so all throughout, is this the thing? Can I get this? Oh, is this going to be... How is that? Because there's a ladder there? Let's use the most inefficient way to break this. We'll be here until next day. I was hoping it's probably because there's a ladder, right? Okay, that's fine though. If we go like this, does that work? It does, and we can still go down, right? We can. Yes, we can. Okay, I kind of wanted it up though. But I don't think we can do that unless we have a block beside it. That's something we can look at. Anyways, all throughout this town and castle of Murden, we have underground tunnels. And I've gone ahead and I've kind of dug out something here. We're going to detail it today. But look, see where it comes into? This is the underground, like the railway that goes to the deep storage. So we're right next to that. And if we keep going down here, we also can swing a left... just at the end here, and it goes up and over here to the existing smuggler tunnels, which I haven't done yet. So these are going to be smuggler tunnels, and I just wanted to kind of get started on this project because I got inspired to do it. And as you can see, they come all the way up over here, and this is again one of those projects we hadn't finished. And then down here to like the underground smugglers docks area, which I had done in previous episodes. So yeah, I want to connect this all back into the main town, and this is kind of inspired by the Shanghai tunnels in Portland, which are mostly myth, but definitely have some truth to them. Well, a lot of truth, but there's how they're described may be not truthful. Also, I've been working on this area over here. I've gone ahead and just kind of detailed in the next area, starting to lay out the loggage and stuff. Gone in and also finished off the interior basic walls. So this is kind of the poor area of Murden, and yeah, I'm really happy. Like I've been I'm just absolutely inspired to be in this world, so I've been just grinding away as much as possible on little projects. Also, yeah, if you go this way, this goes into the big pits, so you can kind of get a sense of the lay of the land that we have a very living and vibrant city, both up top and down below. So let's go back and grab our supplies, because we're going to start designing and building, and we're just going to chit-chat, and we're going to have some fun today. Okay, I had to get an axe because I placed these down and I didn't want to wait a century to get them back. So I guess I could do a double fence like that. That's kind of a thing. So yeah, we're just laying out some blocks, getting some detail. I like using fences like this because it adds depth to the build, which is something I find is super important. When you look down this tunnel, you kind of want to have your eye drawn towards a specific thing, but you also, want to have the sense of dimension and scale and other things that make it interesting to look at, as well as functional, because, ultimately this is a tunnel that people are using. So one other thing we can do is I haven't decided if I want to use, we're going to pull out down some of these wood beams that we have. And one thing I like to do as well, whenever I put in a support system, so if we say we put this down like this and we come across like so, although that's fine, we can do that, but if we come across like that and say we come down right here, then I like to dig around a little bit sometimes just to add a little bit of three-dimension nullness because this is so flat, it just doesn't look that great. So I like to kind of expose the beam a little bit in from different angles, and then what we can do is we can actually add more depth back in, like so. Just, I don't know, just makes it a little interesting. It's a little trick I've learned through the years that adds a bit of, you know, interesting features. So yeah. So wow, what has happened since the last Crashlands? Not a whole lot, because we've been doing a lot of work here lately. I met Berlin last time. Oh, Foolcraft's going really well. We're having a great time in Foolcraft. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's a great mod pack, and if you play modded, I highly encourage you to check it out and try it out, because it's really fun. And you know, it's like I said in the last episode, you get all your fan favorites, but you also have kind of a few things that I've never done before, like Vicecraft. Yeah, that's right. I was made myself an airship, which was really neat. So yeah, check that series out. And then up here, I'm going to try to get rid of all the diorite. That's a block that I'm going to substitute in my pack for something entirely different. I've seen other people use different things, like B-Dubs uses like a white brick texture, which is interesting, or a white cobblestone, sorry. I thought that was cool. That's not a bad idea. I'm going to try something maybe a little different. I don't know if it'll be white, but it could be something along those lines. It does make sense though to keep it tonally the same. I try to make sure that whenever I build, even if I use my texture pack, I try to make sure that the colors and the changes still work in vanilla. That's super important to me, and I've probably said that a million times, but hey, well, you know, it's okay. I'll keep telling you. So I'll keep reminding you about that. Let's see here. I think that's looking pretty good. This area is a little boring for me. I think we'll get in some andesite, and maybe we'll get a little bit of height variation in here. One thing we could do is drop a half slab on the lower side like that to kind of create a little detail. And then if we back this up and we stuff a stair in there, we get a really interesting kind of natural formation. I like that a lot, actually. That just kind of pops. Okay, I'm gonna do some work and I'll be right back. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do real quick is actually add in a little bit of dirt down here, because I think what would happen is you'd get water running down here, and it would kind of create a muck pile. Could probably actually go ahead and get some of that brown concrete powder as well. That would look really good down here. So I'm just kind of going ahead and removing some of the schmoo stone just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And then as we get further away, I kind of plopped out these holes. It gets a little bit more sparse, and that way the dirt is less frequent. But I think it adds a little bit of texture and a little bit of depth to it. Also, this is really gray right now. I realize that, and we'd probably, especially around here, I've got a whole bunch of mossy cobblestone. Right around this area, we might actually find a little bit more greenery because there would be natural light. And so we won't overdo it, but we could definitely get away with a little bit more in here. Just add another color, just a little bit, just an itty bitty witty bit like that. Oh my gosh, can't believe I just said that, but you get the drift. You understand what I'm trying to do here. Maybe not the dirt. Let's put in the stair there. Not like that. That's not what I asked for. There we go. Yeah, so just a little bit of greenery. You can even go so far as to put one back here, like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And even down here, that's a good spot for it. Not much further out, though, because as we get further out, I think I actually will try that there. Once we get far enough away from the sun, then you probably wouldn't see it at all. Let's put one more there. Yeah, I like that. I mean, we can get some vines and some other things growing in here as well. That'll help. Of course, we'll remove these chests, or maybe we won't. You know, they kind of look like smuggler's chests as well. Right here, I put in this really low beam, which I think helps the aesthetic a little bit, because not everything's going to be perfectly high. They kind of go through this low beam, and then we can open it up a little bit over here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. And then we can just kind of hide this a little bit. Maybe we take that off, we leave the dirt, or maybe we get rid of the dirt as well. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Actually, we can probably go ahead and put something in there. That guy has been here forever. He's been here for almost a year now. Actually, now I think about it, this series... Ooh, careful, Crash. Be super careful. This series might actually be getting on to a year old. I think I started it back in April of last year, which is Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man. That's actually kind of exciting. We'll have to look that up and see if we can have a special or something. I mean, we're not any real major milestone marker, but you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's clean out some of this diorite. All right, let's take a look back and see what we see. Yeah, it's good. This blocks it, and then you kind of come through here, and this is the segue into the next section. This beam is actually really low as well, but that's okay because, you know, this is kind of the secret place that nobody knows about, right? It's the Smuggler's Haven. Ooh, that's a good name. I like that. Okay, we've done a lot of work. I've got the first gross pass. Not the small pass, the gross pass. I've kind of got the first major pass done on the tunnels, and I mean it's probably a little bit more. Oh, there we go. This one. It's a little bit more than a first pass. I think maybe it's a first and a second pass, and half of a third pass. Okay, so I've also added another tunnel. Hi, horsey, get out of the way, please. Quit crowding my space. I've added another tunnel that comes out over to the water. What? Did I not close that door? Or was it this door? Two doors causes problems. Anyways, I added another tunnel up to one of the warehouses on the wharf side district and just quickly detailed it up. Not a lot, no fancy stuff, but just a little bit of cobblestone, some schlabbages, and kind of comes down here and meets up at this junction. So like I said, it's a bit of a Swiss cheese below the city, which I like. And then over here, that's the access we've already seen. So I've got detail work all the way down. I've laid out the foundations, put in dirt, some wood, and speaking of which, I think I wanted to add a little bit more wood fencing to just these areas over here. I like this just to add a little bit of color, like so, maybe in here, maybe one like so, not too much. Be careful not to overdo it. That's a good spot. Maybe right there. That might not have been the greatest spot, but that's okay. A little bit there. I wonder if I can get, I can get one there. Let's do that. Okay, that works, kind of. That looks a little bit better. And then I think we're out. No, we gotta have some more. Whoa, we're actually out, believe it or not. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to go, oh, hi, free cobblestone. So yeah, we've made it all the way over here. Was that there before? Remember that. Anyways, that lays it out so that we have the entrance into the main smuggler's tunnel and cave system, which will probably put a lot more chests and things down. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I feel like I'm really liking it, and I've turned the lighting to moody just while we're down here, just because I like to see it a little differently than bright. So hopefully it's not too dark on your screens. I can just change it real quick. Actually, let's just see how that works, the difference on a YouTube, because it is quite a bit different. It gets a little dark, especially on mobile devices, which I know a lot of you guys watch these videos on. Oh, hello. That's incorrect. Let's get rid of you, and let's find something to place in there. So, the last thing is I just wanted to do one more pass to kind of end out today's episode with a little bit of stuff. Let's see, I'm depositing things in here, so yeah, if you guys ever need a bone or some coal, that's where it'll be when you guys get the map download one day, someday in the future. I want to grab some of these powders, and I want to try adding in some textures that we've never played with before. Okay, I don't need the torches. So, you know, this is great. This is a little flat though. There's no height variation, and the only way I could think of to get a little bit of height variation is we could do this. But the problem with that is that's probably better up here. Putting the pressure plates down, it's kind of neat, adds a little bit of depth every so often. It only works on smooth stone, so we could put one there, for example. And it's quite obvious, it's okay. The other thing is we have some wool, and I was thinking we could also add a little bit of wool in. It's definitely dark though. It really adds a lot of changes to the coloring, so I don't know if that's gonna look good. I'm actually gonna get you guys to comment and let me know what you think. We're just gonna add a few more here and there, like so, and maybe one over here. Hi, I picked that up, and one over here. I think it adds a little bit of depth, maybe some wetness. That could be, you know, that would be realistic. It's okay. It's okay. So. That being said, though, I wanted to try out putting in a little bit of the concrete powder. Now, I know this is quite bright, but I think it might just add a little bit of depth. Like we can even put it on the sides here like this. And let's see, anywhere there's like, say here, we could get some in there, and maybe one there. Maybe where there's a lot of extra andesite, which I've been using. Oh, oops, but we'll put a couple in there. And I think it adds a little bit of necessary color depth. I can't put it there because it'll fall, but I can put it there. That's not gonna fall. Let's see, let's try it over here as well. And this extra color depth, I don't know if it's a thing or not. You guys, again, you guys let me know what you think. I would love to see or hear. I can't really see, but I can see. I can read and see. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think here. But I can't hear you. Wait a sec. I got that backwards. I can see your comments, but I can't hear them. That's just so stupid. I'm stupid. Anyways, yeah, just. I'd love to for you guys to let me know what you think in whatever fashion makes sense to you. That was not correct. So maybe okay. No, wrong, incorrect. I don't know if I like that or not. It's a little hodgepodgey. I think we have to be careful with the placement. This doesn't look good. We probably need to go with a cobblestone like that. But up here, maybe that works. Maybe that does. I don't know about this wool though. I think it needs maybe a supporting cast member like that. That could be something. I think it simulates wetness. That's what I'm going for here. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't want to overdo it. Maybe we'll put in. Got rid of my concrete powder. Let's put that back there, right there. And let's see. Get one up here. I'm forcing myself to like it. Forcing myself to like it. I don't know if I'm forced. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I just want to have more gray options. I want to get more gray depth than just the usual suspects. I don't know about this. I really don't know. But, you know, you gotta try stuff. You gotta try new stuff. Otherwise, it's just the same old every day. I feel like that, first of all, is not a good placement of that block. That is definitely even worse. But what if we do that, like a couple? That might look good. Let's see here. We got some cobblestone here. We got some dirt. Maybe we put one down here like so. And we'll make this patch a little wet. Oh, that might be a thing. Oh, that might be a real thing. Let's get some more in here. Yeah. That could be good. That could be good. Just kind of signifying that there's a little bit of running water there. If I could get it to drip, I would, but I can't. Unless I put some water above a piece of cobblestone, which is doable. It is definitely doable. So anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's episode, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of a different building episode. We actually did quite a bit in a very small amount of time. And yeah, anyways, bang on that like button. No, wait. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's episode, folks. If you guys liked it, make sure you bang on the like button down below. Crash that subscribe button. And as always, love, not like. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. My name is Crash, and I'm out.